Let's start with the most common question we get this time of year, of course. It's about snow. Just how much do you think? And meteorologist Ryan Morse is here to help us figure that out.
Yeah, well, it has been 3 straight winters of seeing a La Nina. We changed to El Nino as we head into this winter forecast. So what does that mean, and how is that going to affect the winter forecast here in central Indiana? The official start of winter is only a short time away. Year after year, we get to this point of the fall and wonder what this upcoming winter has in store for us. Some of us hope for a winter filled of snowstorms. Others dread it. A huge factor in what can make or break a winter outlook lies thousands of miles away. That would be El Nino or La Nina.
Well, what we're talking about when we mention La Nina and El Nino, they're different phases of the El Nino Southern Oscillation. And basically what that means is it's identifying what the water temperatures in the equatorial Pacific are doing.
In a La Nina phase, the water temperatures are below normal off of the western South American coastline. And in El Nino phase, the water temperatures are above normal in these same locations. Those water temperatures have an impact on the jet stream downwind into North America. Right now, a strong El Nino is in place and expected to last most of the winter. Usually this leads to the polar jet stream remaining separate from the subtropical jet stream during the winter months. This results in deeper moisture in the southern U.S., but for us in central Indiana during an El Nino,
the strongest signal we see when we are in an El Nino, and particularly a stronger El Nino, is we tend to be drier than normal. And then we tend to stay a little warmer than normal because that colder air isn't coming down quite as frequently because the polar jet streams remaining to our north.
Previous years that had a similar El Nino pattern provide great value on what we can potentially expect for this upcoming winter.
We had a stronger one back just 7-8 years ago, 2015-16, which would be one we look at. And then really the 2 years that a lot of folks look at is 82, 83, and 1997 and 98. Those were stronger El Ninos.
You heard Mike Ryan talk about similar past winters where we've had a strong El Nino in place. Well, here are those 3 winters and how they performed: 2015 and 2016, 1997, 1998, and 1982, 1983. Now, on average through the winter, we see over 21 inches of snow. Of course, through the year, it's over 25 inches. But all 3 of these winters had below average snowfall, 2 of the 3 below average precipitation, and all 3 saw temperatures above average. So let's talk about the winter outlook this year. Well, the winter outlook issued by NOAA, this is for the entire United States. Very strong El Nino consideration here with that polar jet locked to our north. Most of the northern part of the United States favoring above average temperatures, including us in central Indiana. And that also applies with precipitation. NOAA also taking into consideration the strong El Nino we're likely going to have in place. Deeper moisture likely locked in the southern United States. And I mentioned that drier than normal signal likely for us in Indiana. El Nino gives us an idea of how a winter can play out on a larger scale. But remember, that only gives us a broad idea of what can happen. There are other factors such as moisture from the Gulf, smaller scale jet stream pattern changes, and localized snow bands that can alter totals significantly on a smaller scale for the season. I'm meteorologist Ryan Morse for WISH TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.